Performance apparel is our continuous pursuit, and each season, we aim to take our designs and their function to the next level. When you're taking on the elements, versatile layers become an essential part of your everyday style. Peter Millar delivers standout performance apparel designed for warmth, comfort, and stretch mobility, no matter where your weekend adventures take you. This season, we've stepped up our designs, from our acclaimed Perth and Cradle pullovers to our lightweight performance outerwear with wind and water-resistant protection. It makes Peter Millar the perfect gear for the changing seasons. So when you're headed to town, layering up for your next round, do it in style with Peter Millar Performance Sportswear. Trusted on tour, ready for your life. Explore the Performance Layers collection today at petermillar.com/bonus. Get free shipping, effortless returns, and receive a complimentary gift with your purchase at petermillar.com/bonus. petermillar.com/bonus.
The Stanley Cup playoffs are on Sirius XM. 16 teams in a race to 16 wins. Survive the gauntlet. The perfect mix of speed, skill, grit, determination, and toughness. And the reward of a big silver cup and a celebration like no other. The Stanley Cup playoffs. Hear every game on Sirius XM. And your hometown announcers on the SXM app. Included with all our trials and popular plans.
Do you have your earbuds with you?
Yeah.
An Odyssey station, sports headlines, all day, every day, from the Sold by Mark Z Sports Desk. This is 97.1, The Ticket.
And we're brought to you by Wayne State University. Tigers fall 5-3 to Oakland in a 2-out 2-run dinger off Michael Fulmer. The A's Tigers scored 28 against Oakland since 2017. The A's take 4-5 after losing 9 straight entering the series. 9-23 Tigers facing 10-14 Orioles tonight at 7. Right there on 97 with the Ticket. First 3 from Comerica Park. And Barbara Rodriguez pitching for Detroit. Lions will open the season at home against Philadelphia. The Eagles are favored by 4.5. They will finish the season in Green Bay in January. Lions will host Thanksgiving Day game against the Buffalo Bills. Lions the only team in the NFL that will not be on primetime television this year. That's defined as between 8 to 11 p.m. in the evening. But the annual Thanksgiving Day game technically is not prime time. Lions are also the only team that does not play a game on shorter rest, though, than their opponents. So there's that. USFL tonight, 1-3 Michigan Panthers playing Tampa Bay Bandits. All the games played in Alabama. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Jeff Lesson from our 97.1 The Ticket for Odyssey.com.
Live in the Jamie Samuelson studio, Stoney and Jansen on 97.1, The Ticket.
Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. You made it to Friday with Greg Hargrave, Heather Park, John Jansen. I'm Stoney. The Gov's off today. Hey, it's the weekend.
It is. We are almost there. T-minus 3 hours, 59 minutes.
Yeah.
I may actually dip into the 5-hour energy behind us.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well,
Do it. Do
You'll be able to do another hour of the show. You could do Carson Anderson for the first hour.
that's right.
You know what? Yeah.
See, for our show, we need 4 hours.
Right. Yes, like 4 hours. Yes. That. But after the show,
Yeah.
I am heading over to Greenfield Village because there's a big showing today. There is a superstar has come to town. Thomas the Train. Thomas the Train is over at Greenfield Village. So Teddy is going to get his first time introduction. No.
Oh, I got it.
Never too young to meet Thomas. Never too old to meet Thomas. And
So now I got it punched in, so now we don't have to pull over.
He's not going to remember. He will have absolutely no idea what the hell he's doing, but I get a chance to see him on the trains. So,
Come down by my neck.
yeah.
You know what I like to call that? Bike distance.
Like, oh, are you going to bring the electric bike over? Come on over.
Yeah, good idea.
I got a couple of guests on the pass. Join us a pre-birthday celebration.
Birthday?
No.
Oh, you know,
My wife's birthday was this Sunday.
Right.
Mother's Day.
That's right. You had all your.
You're going to celebrate. We talked about the show. You're going to celebrate a lot of it this weekend. So
Yes.
that's bring her over.
That sounds like a great idea.
Well, Heather, does Emily want to?
Love that.
Heather, does Emily want to be Thomas the Train?
Heck yes, she does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come
she
on
would
down.
love to
It's
be Thomas.
first post-pandemic show party.
Wow.
Stony, you are invited as well. Give Cindy a call. Tell her to take the day off work.
She's leaving for up north at 8:30 this morning.
Yeah.
I'm a bachelor this weekend.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
with one daughter the whole weekend. Another one is leaving tomorrow.
Okay.
To go to New York and then Israel. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've got the house
Oh, you know.
already ready to go.
Oh, you know, my birthday's tomorrow. 3 Game 7s in the NHL.
Yes. The excitement in the Stonehouse.
And Phoenix Dallas Game 7 tomorrow as well, right? I think so. Or maybe it's Sunday. I don't know. I had to look. All I know is there was 6 chances for Staves last night.
It is Game 7. Yep. Phoenix and the Mavs. Game
7. Yeah.
Yep. Game 7. Game 6 for Bucks Celtics.
Oh, yeah, that's right too.
Yeah.
That's on Saturday as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
You got yourself a hell of a day
that's
planned
gonna
out.
be- I didn't even check the weather. I think the weather's going to be really nice.
It is going to be
I
nice.
won't be watching all the games. I'll be outside a little bit golfing or doing something, walking.
Some yard work.
Yeah, exactly.
Just so it looks right when Cindy comes home.
It's always right. I have to do nothing.
Heather's trying to choke back a laugh.
I know. Yesterday, she goes, can you help me take this dirt out of the out of my car? Yeah, sure. There, 2 bags of dirt, or whatever.
You do the heavy lifting.
I do the heavy
I'm
lifting.
done for the day, babe.
No, she asked me. I normally, she said I got into the car by myself. I said, okay,
Yeah.
great. You didn't ask me to go with you. I didn't even know, where you were.
Yeah.
So where you going? I'm going Meyer Bushes, whatever. Got to get stuff. Costco. Well, okay. Want me to go?
Oh, she said Costco and you didn't go?
No, I didn't know. I didn't know it was Costco until she
Oh.
came.
Did you ask for where your either your hot dog or your slice of pizza was?
No, I've been really good.
Yeah. But you can still have the hot dog. You just
I know. I did that yesterday. Yesterday I substituted in a golf league.
yeah.
And I didn't do very well, but I did okay. For me, I played pretty much to my handicap, which sucks.
How many times have you been out?
Been out twice this year. I mean,
Okay.
three times this year, but I haven't played more than 9 holes, which is okay. It was
All
9
right.
holes.
So we're waiting for the Tigers to get to that 40 game mark before they get the pump primed and ready to go. How many times does Mike Stone have to hit the course before the pump is primed and ready to go?
It's ready to go.
You
I'm
come
not
out
good.
at peak performance. There's no ramp up.
There's no peak performance in my game. It's peak whether I want to go out.
Peak is whatever it is that
Yes.
you're bet. So
Yes.
if
And I will
you're
play- I'll play around.
if
I
you're
will-
consistent all season long, then you enter and leave at peak performance.
Oh, okay, fine. I will be playing a lot this year. I enjoy 9 holes a lot of times just by myself.
Yeah.
But then I think golf.
So does the other 3.
I think golf would be perfect if it was 14 holes.
14-hole course.
Yeah.
You get your stamina ends at
It's
14.
not stamina. It's just when you're not that good, it's like by the
Your
time-
interest?
By the time you get to 14, or maybe whatever 50s, you realize, you know what? It's I want to go home right now. I suck so bad, but it's fun. It'll never happen. But I talk to a lot of people.
But you can make it happen. You just leave after 14.
Yeah, I know, but you want to turn in your scores and handicaps and things like that.
Yeah, if you care about that thing.
Yeah, you do.
Well, you do.
I do. Most
Yeah.
people do who golf frequently.
Sure. Other people just, they do it to do it.
Well, because then you play, some people play in leagues and tournaments, and, little.
You're getting really involved now.
Well,
You're going
yeah.
from 14 holes to
Oh,
leagues and
Well, I was
really involved.
Well, you play in events, at your.
At your club.
At your club.
At the club.
Yes, exactly. I just can't wait. I just can't wait to swim at the club. That's all.
When's the pool open up? Is it Memorial Day?
Well, they're doing major reconstruction.
Uh-oh.
So I said to the manager, I said, so we're going to be in the pool by July 4th? Oh, no, Mr. Stone, it's Memorial Day. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Look, there's a chance in hell.
Yeah.
Be ready to do that. But
Doing some grouting, are they?
they're doing a lot of stuff. All right. Heather, how was your day yesterday?
Oh, it was great. Yeah.
You watch.
It was just a day.
You were riveting for
Nothing
riveted for the schedule release.
Hello.
You check the.
Hello.
Did you see the text?
No. What did the text say?
Today is Friday the 13th of May, our 34th wedding anniversary.
34 years?
Yeah,
Holy
Today.
crap.
it's Friday the 13th of May.
Oh my goodness. It is.
Happy anniversary, darling.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
I didn't even know that.
I love you.
I love you
didn't
too.
know?
I did not.
Yep. 34 years today we got married.
Awesome.
I know.
And it was
Yeah.
kind of a day just like today. It's got-
I
it's got-
don't know. I haven't been outside. I'm in a room now. Did I already tell you?
No.
Yeah. I'm in a room.
What room?
A really nice room all to myself.
What's the room number?
It just says room 6, pavilion 2.
Okay.
The phone number says, oh, I can't read it. I can't tell what it says.
That's alright. We'll figure it out later.
Okay. I just wanted to wish you a happy anniversary.
Well, happy anniversary to you too.
I love you.
Love you.
Have a good day, okay?
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Alright.
Bye, baby.
Bye-bye. Is she gonna be okay?
Yeah.
She's fine. Just running tests.
They do lose 5-3. Candelaria had a nice hit. Miggy had a double. Congratulations. You're 9-23.
Yes.
You lose today or tonight, and it's the exact same start as last year. What
Yeah.
would be the odds of that? Seriously, finishing 9-24.
Well,
or starting.
Yeah, starting 9-24, but what is now become a possibility, and you could say a betting probability, is that they could start off worse than they did last year. Like
Yes.
last year, it was 9-24, and they turned it around. At least, to get some wins. Do you see an end in sight?
No.
And that's the issue. So last year, Purdue started off, didn't do well. Then all of a sudden, the bats came, fired up. Eric Haas, all of the different things that we've talked about all week long. Of hey, these are the things that were the turnaround of last year. I don't know that any of those are on the horizon.
Well, I think
we don't know when it could turn around today.
I think that's can be true of any situation that you see in sports or in life. It's hard to look past the situation that you're currently in. It always
Correct.
looks like the situation you're in is what it's going to be in perpetuity.
Well, when the valley is 9-24,
Oh, I know.
it is hard to see over the mountaintop.
Very astute, but there is something that will happen, right? We just
Yes.
don't know what it is. It's
Right.
like, the plays in a football game, the 6 plays that affect a football game.
You don't know until it's over.
Exactly. You just don't know what plays those are.
Right.
But there's something coming. You just don't know what it's going to be or when it's going to happen, unfortunately.
Hopefully it's one of the 6 games.
Yes. Hopefully. and then the schedule doesn't get easier right away because nothing's easy. Okay, so we're all very frustrated, and I think the reason is we had some kind of expectations for this season that they were going to be at least fun to watch.
Expectation breeds frustration.
Yes, it does.
It does, but the expectations, while I guess for this team were lofty, and if by lofty we're saying 500,
right,
or possibly 500, if you say possibly 500, you're still leaving open the possibility of 76, 77, 78. That's not quite 500, but it's possibly getting there.
It's called realism, is what, I thought. I never put a number on it, but I remember Gov asking me, over under. I said under.
Yeah.
I just didn't think
odds were in your favor.
Because you have so many ifs in all sports, but especially in baseball going forward. And if this works, if this happens, then, but the ifs go the bad way too. Now, look, nobody expected, Scope, Candelaria, and these guys to hit practically everybody to hit like crap. Nobody really expected it. And when you have a team that when they are in some positions to win games, even with their lack of offense, and then the strength of the team falls apart.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's been Fulmer, the game in Houston last weekend and yesterday, and that's very depressing. Also depressing is what's happening in my former favorite basketball team last night. We'll get into that. A lot of staves last night, and coming up at 6:35. I know you can't wait. You cannot wait. We go down the Lions' schedule game by game. How many wins are going to be in the 17?
Win-loss.
Is it going to go like that? We will find out coming up at 6:35, 97 on the ticket.
Hey, I want to tell you about my bank. It's where I've got my checking, savings, but most importantly, my mortgage, and that is Level 1 Bank. And if you're looking to buy a new home, build a new home, or if you're considering refinancing the home you're in, I highly recommend Level 1 Bank. My mortgage experience, my mortgage history with Level 1 Bank has been outstanding. It includes an initial mortgage, a refi, now a home equity line of credit. The communication with my loan officer was outstanding through every opportunity that I've had. They were patient with me. They were creative in structuring my initial loan. And throughout the entire process, the best part is that they made sure I was getting the best available rate every single time. Level 1 Bank has earned my trust for all of these reasons. That's why I keep going back to them. They also provide a wide variety of mortgage programs I'm sure will fit you, something like first-time home buyer, new construction and renovation loans, jumbo loans, doctor loans. They even have a special mortgage program designed for first responders, medical professionals, teachers, or government or nonprofit employees. If you want to learn more about any of these programs, go to level1bank.com or call Dan Irvin at 866-707-LOAN. That's 866-707-LOAN. Level 1 Bank is a member of the FDIC and an equal housing lender.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, the launch northbound after Wyoming, a crash is blocking the right shoulder. And 75 northbound at Mac, we have another accident, this one blocking the left shoulder. I'm Tina with traffic.
BetMGM is pitching baseball fans a chance to swing for the fences. Register using code RICO200 and win $200 in free bets when you place a $10 moneyline wager on any major league game and either team hits a home run, regardless of your bet's outcome. Enjoy baseball like never before with BetMGM at your fingertips all season long. Sign up today and find out why nothing beats a win at the King of Sportsbooks. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. You got to be 21 years or older to wager. Michigan only. New customer offer. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards are issued as non-withdrawable free bets or site credits. Free bets expire 7 days from being issued. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. Excludes Michigan disassociated persons.
Small business
Businesses fuel our economy, and if you're a business owner with at least one other employee, my guy, Mike Papura, can help you find a more affordable health insurance plan. Right now, Mike will shop both individual and group markets for you, and he'll find the best insurance plan that custom fits your company's needs. Call my agent, Mike Papura, now, 877-734-2200, or on the web at nbphealth.com. And remember, National Benefit Plans would like to be your health insurance and life insurance agency for a lifetime.
Let's plan on having concessions over there.
Mike is remodeling the old family drive-in movie theater.
Go find Gavin. Tell him the sound team is here.
He'll need a new front-of-house cast and behind-the-scenes crew.
Hey, can we talk staffing real quick? I'm thinking at least 6 per shift.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our hiring platform instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Anywhere fans go to cheer on their team, there are behind-the-scenes MVPs ensuring everything is game day ready. We see you, Joe, fixing seats so every fan can enjoy every game. And Allie, who keeps her stadium running smoothly from the moment the first game starts to the last play of the season. At Granger, you're our MVPs, and we're always here for you. With supplies and solutions for every industry and 24/7 customer support. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Everyone knows that Nature Valley Crunchy Bars are, well, crunchy. What they don't know is that they're also packed with 16 grams of whole grains, ready to help you get out there. Nature Valley, for every adventure.
Your opinion matters. Call the D Las Vegas 97.1 D Ticket Studio line at 248-539-9797. Book your stay at the D by visiting thed.com. The D Las Vegas, the home of Detroit sports in Vegas.
It may be spring in Michigan, but it's Sport Utility Spring at Sarah Whalen Chevrolet. As the #1 volume Chevy dealer in the country, Sarah Whalen will put you in the driver's seat of a brand new SUV like the 2022 Equinox, and as a high-volume dealer, they can pass along big savings to their customers. No wonder Sarah Whalen Chevrolet puts more new Chevys on the road in the whole country than any other Chevy dealer. Sarah Whalen Chevrolet, 17.5 in Van Dyke and Sterling Heights. Call 800-WHALEN or go to sarahwhalen.com. Find new roads.
Necessary Roughness with former NFL lineman TJ Lang and John Jansen. Download it today on the Odyssey app.
You guys are one loss away from that 9-24 start that messed up your season last year. What do you say to that base that is growing up pathetic and kind of thinking maybe it's the same thing?
Yeah, we're going to try to win tomorrow. That's important. I don't care about last year. I don't care about the comparing. I get it. Everybody wants wants an analysis. I got to figure out how to beat the Orioles tomorrow. We're tired of losing.
That's AJ Hinch to Jeff Rieger. You know, obviously the fan base is getting very apathetic.
Yeah.
It's not even angry. I mean, look, I'll say it right now. I don't want to talk about the Tigers too much today because it's the weekend and I'm not going to Well,
the apathy sets in because the crash has been so much greater for our emotions this year.
Right.
Last year, you know what? And then all of a sudden they ramped up, so it got you interested.
Right.
Got you excited.
We're still not a good team.
No, but
right.
it gave you something to look forward to. Right now, what do you have to look forward to?
I know. Riley Green, maybe. I mean,
okay, so you come back in June. Yeah. And I mentioned that yesterday. Like, okay, maybe I just need to step away and remove myself from the situation for a couple of days, maybe a week, and then I revisit it and say, okay, well, maybe they went 3-2 over the last 5 days. All right, let me see how they did it. I can get back into it just to, get your heart broken again, but I just need to come back at a time where there's just some positivity.
It's getting to a point. If they poop the bed this weekend too against Baltimore.
That's
who's not
gross.
good, but they're better than the Tigers.
Just poop the bed.
They can at least hit the
And
fun.
better than they've been over the last couple of
They
years.
said on the radio.
Oh, man, that's just...
If they
Gross.
can't win this series, seriously, Monday morning Alavila should be fired. There it is. I mean,
Yep,
It
turkeys.
comes to a point where you sit there and you say, enough is enough. And people will
It's like,
say, oh, well, I mean,
your ring looks just like Papa
okay, I don't
Wayne's.
care. I'm not keeping
You just want
scoreboard.
somebody's head to roll.
Yes, and I'm not usually into messages and things like that. It's just time. It's just so obvious that there's nothing
Because your ring
here
looks just like Papa
with
Wayne's.
the bats. There's nothing really in the minors with the bats that's ready to help. You look at some of these other teams. They have these. You look at box scores or you highlights. Who is this guy? Oh, some young. Well, the Tigers have none of that. I mean, they have Torkelson, but he's major problems right now. Which is not. I don't want to write him off as a bust or anything like that.
He's just a young kid.
Stoney, like, how many times have we opined for like, oh, well, who are we going to bring up?
Right.
And I think that's what the main issue is. That's what the problem is.
There's nothing there. Pitching-wise, there seem to be some decent arms, obviously. There's nothing. I mean, the poor Cody Clemens, when they bring him up, if they do, I mean, people are just going to be sitting there, I'm like, Cody Clemens.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's got to be the savior.
Yeah, and he's not going to be that type of a player.
Right.
It's sad, but Chris Ilitch has to be looking.
It's like drafting Okuda at 3. You're hoping he's the savior, but he's just not that type. The expectations don't fit what he can do.
I mean, Chris Ilitch is a smart guy, business, and I would assume, and he's going to be sitting there and looking at the same things we're looking at. Don't you care? I mean,
well,
about that.
So you think that if they fire Al Avila, that it shows that Chris Ilitch cares?
Yeah, it would.
Okay, for you, I get it, and I'm not going to tell you how to feel. I'm not going to tell you what to expect. I just don't know if you fired the GM right now. Is it justified? Sure. But what does it accomplish right now?
Well, it's not going to make them any better.
Right.
Okay, but what it would do is, if we're talking about apathy, it means the apathy would. I think a lot of the fan base would be happy, and you don't just do things for that. I understand that. He has not been very successful at drafting and developing.
Yeah.
You just look at the whole organization, and you have a draft that's coming up in June. Maybe you want somebody else to run the show.
So that's the draft, the trade deadline.
All that stuff.
Those are the things that I think are landmarks where, if that's what your reasoning is, because baseball's different, right? The NFL draft, the NBA draft, all that stuff is after the season. Free agency is after the season, and it is in baseball as well. But there seems to be a clearer time frame to make these moves.
I know.
And in baseball, it's different. It's a little unique because the draft is in the middle of the season. That's where I say, when you call for somebody and they're called for their head during the season, I'm not going to say no, because there are these things where you're making future plans.
Correct.
During the current season.
Right. All right, 248-539-9797. We'll talk about more of that later in the show. We have the games last night. James Harden is a disgrace. An amazing hockey game last night. We'll talk about that coming up later. Heather has news now, and don't forget it's 65. Wins and losses of the Lions schedule. What's up, Heather?
Well, excuse me. 2 people were arrested for their involvement in a Sterling Heights road rage incident. I feel like there's been a lot of these road rage stories lately. Officials say the 2 men were cutting off other cars and then also gave a driver of a minivan the finger, which then caused those 2 vehicles to crash into each other, and that sparked a shooting. So this was a wild situation. It took place on Wednesday night in the area of Van Dyke and 17 Mile. And according to the officers, this white Saturn SUV had 2 men inside of it. They were traveling south on M53. That's where they were cutting off other vehicles. Like I said, they flipped the bird. Those 2 vehicles that white SUV and a minivan crashed, and when the minivan pulled over off the side of the road, the SUV decided to do the same, got right up behind it, and that's when somebody from the SUV started to fire shots at the minivan. Thankfully, the driver of the minivan was not injured, but the minivan was struck by multiple bullets. So scary, scary situation.
Yeah. It's weird how those things escalate so quickly.
I mean, how bad can your day be? I mean, I cannot fathom. I understand road rage. We've all felt frustrated in traffic before. That's a normal feeling to feel at least once. But the fact for it to come to this.
Yeah. No, I know. I thought I was going to be in the news story last night. I had somebody who was, I had followed the signs, right? And, you know, it had gotten over. And all of a sudden, this person didn't like something I had done. And so I had made like 4 or 5 different turns, keeping an eye in my rearview mirror, and they were right on my backside and followed me on every single turn. And then I made the final turn into a parking lot because I was going to baseball, and they ended up just honking and going by. And I thought, here we go.
Could have been you in the news.
Did you have any idea what you did?
No. I had no idea. I know that all of a sudden I look back there and there's somebody on my, literally, could have been towed by me.
Goodness. Dearborn police are asking for help identifying wedding guests who celebrated by doing burnouts in a packed residential street. What a way to celebrate by dues. So after a wedding, this was on Saturday, multiple cars did burnouts and it filled a neighborhood with smoke. Police actually say the burnouts created excessive noise and clouds of smoke so thick you couldn't even see the cars parked on the streets from a neighbor's Ring doorbell camera. And they also say that these wedding guests damaged some freshly paved streets and also blocked traffic to the area. So they're reminding people that, hey, reckless driving is illegal and there is a zero tolerance policy. So if we catch you, you will be in trouble. They also said, hey, there's way more appropriate ways to celebrate special occasions than doing burnouts. So they have already in the right place.
Yeah. But nobody was hurt, no property was damaged other than some black marks on the road.
Yeah.
It's still kind of awesome.
Well, what if, little Teddy were out playing in the front yard and he got too close? It's just, you can't do it in a residential.
I get that, but yeah, he would have been sitting there going, yeah, louder, faster, now, let's go.
Screw Thomas. I want to see burnouts. A Detroit woman is facing several charges after she assaulted a teen working at a Grosse Pointe ice cream shop. This actually happened last month. The woman got into some sort of argument with the 17-year-old employee and then decided to throw a metal scale and also some flowers that were on the counter at the girl. The woman has been charged with felonious assault and malicious destruction of property. She was arraigned on Wednesday morning and given a $10,000 personal bond.
Erroneous. How else did that saying go?
Erroneous. Hi, Heather. What do I say? Feather, leather, tether. It is Friday. All right, coming up next, one of our favorite things to do each and every year. The Lions schedule is out. We go game by game. 97-1.
What's up, everybody? Nick Costos here with the Bet River Sports Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. Coming up tonight, Friday night in the Pro Basketball Playoffs, Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Semifinal Series between Milwaukee and Boston. Milwaukee with a 3-2 series lead. Milwaukee a 1.5-point home favorite. Total in the game at 211. Milwaukee minus 121 on the money line. Boston plus 102. And it's hard to go against Milwaukee in this spot here at home after the way Milwaukee clawed back at the end of game number 5 to take a 3-2 series lead. I just trust Milwaukee down the stretch a lot more than I trust Boston, and Milwaukee has the best player not only in the series, but in the league. So give me Milwaukee to advance in the playoffs and cover the 1.5 tonight against Boston. That's it for this Bet River Sports Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. Check out the latest lines today at BetRivers.com. I'm Nick Costos. Keep it locked here for more throughout the day. Must be 21 and playable in Michigan.
protected and your COVID-19 vaccines up to date. To find your vaccine and learn more, visit michigan.gov/COVID vaccine.
Hold up. This is good.
A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. Get help managing your money for the life and years ahead with Fidelity Income Planning. We'll look at what you've saved, what you'll need, and help you build a flexible plan for cash flow designed to last, so you can go from saving to living. Fidelity Network Services number NYSE SIPC.
Dealing with a dead battery? Head to AutoZone, America's #1 battery destination. They offer free battery testing to help you know if you need a new battery or not. Or if you're in need of a fresh charge, they can help with that too. They've got reliable replacement batteries starting at just $69.99. And they're the only place you can find proven, tough, Duralast batteries. So next time you're having battery trouble, head to AutoZone.
Hi, my name's Kevin. I'm active duty, so I'm figuring out my options while I'm stationed here.
Hey, Kevin. Navy Federal Credit Union is celebrating Military Appreciation Month, so you got the right place.
Guess you could say it's like a match made for Kevin. Get it?
Very good.
At Navy Federal, our mission has been to help the military community for over 85 years. During Military Appreciation Month, we're celebrating the commitment that connects us. Learn more at NavyFederal.org/celebrate. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Michael Burrow, National Benefit Plans. Call 877-734-2200.
Get the latest sports news and inside information about Michigan and Michigan State on the 5-Star Zone with Rico Beard. Download it today on the Odyssey app. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio, here's Tony and Jansen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the schedule came out yesterday, and it's time. It's Tony and Jansen, game by game. All right.
Gotta be careful with this one.
I know. Because there's always games. You always try to pick a game you think they're going to lose and vice versa.
Yes.
All right, we'll start off at Ford Field, where the Philadelphia Eagles fly, come into Ford Field. Last year, the Lions got killed by the Eagles. It won't happen this time, but the Eagles will still win. But it won't be close. But it will be close.
It will be close.
It will be close, but the Philadelphia Eagles.
I think there are a lot of expectations for the Philadelphia Eagles to overtake the Dallas Cowboys. There's going to be flying high into Ford Field, and the Lions, Dan Campbell, Jared Goff, coming out party, opening day, they get to win. And the Eagles die.
All right, the following week it's John Jansen Day at Ford Field as the Washington Redskins /football team /Commanders come into Ford Field with John's good buddy Dan Snyder up in his own personal suite. Oh, that's right. Well, he'll come in disguise and hang out with you. Yeah, so you guys see that. Anyway, Carson Wentz, if you remember, his first interception as a professional football player took place at Ford Field. Was Darius Slay actually made the interception? Washington Commanders will lose to the Detroit Lions. Lions get win number 1.
See, I'm in agreement with you, and I believe that they start off a smoking hot 2-0.
All right. Then the first road test. Now, all these games are 1 o'clock except for Thanksgiving. This one on Fox. The Minnesota Vikings will host the Lions. Kirk Cousins always seems to play pretty well against the Lions, and the Lions suffer another loss to drop to 1-2.
Yes, this will be the first loss by my count to the Minnesota Vikings because it is the first division opponent. Expectations are high, but this is the first road game, and they did not win on the road at all last year, and this will bring their record to 2.
Now, as of now, the quarterback for their next opponent, the Seattle Seahawks, who come to Ford Field, is going to be Drew Lock. It could be somebody else by the time they actually play the game. That said, I think the Lions will come out with a victory, beating the Seahawks, and are 2-2.
The Lions protect Ford Field yet again, undefeated at home, 3-1 with a win over the Russell Wilson-less Seattle Seahawks.
There's always a game on the schedule where you think the Lions have no chance of winning, and they somehow win. to take on Matt Patricia and the New England Patriots. Look out. Aiden Hutchinson has his coming out party. He's going to start slow, but against Mac Jones, he's going to sack him a few times. The Lions pull the upset in Foxborough.
See, I think that they still go on the road. They take a loss. They're still trying to figure out how to win on the road, and they are feeling good because by my count, they're 3-1 going into this game, and they're a little bit too full of themselves. They get brought back down to earth with a loss into it.
All right, then the following week, we can relax. It's a bye week. Sunday, October 23rd, they go to Jerry's World and take on the Cowboys. They don't really play very well in Dallas. They're close games a lot of times, but they, as we saw in the playoffs, they lost a 5-0 playoff game in Dallas. The Cowboys come away with the victory.
I think the Cowboys win this one as well. The road woes continue. This brings the Lions record back to 500. And coming out of the bye week, they've got some struggles, some things that weren't corrected, and they're still struggling.
Right, and the Miami Dolphins then come to Ford Field the following week, the day before Halloween. And you think that the Lions probably will figure it out. But like I said, there's always a game where you think they're going to win and they lose. This is that game. Tua has his best game as a pro, beating the Lions.
I'm in agreement with you. I think this one is one of those tricky ones where I originally, for about 6 or 7 hours, had this one as a win, and then I thought, you know what? All the reasons you just talked about, this one's going to be a loss.
All right. Then the Green Bay Packers, with Aaron Rodgers, comes to town. Well, this is a time where the Lions could be primed for a big upset. But I don't see it. I think the Packers, the defense is going to be really good this year. I like the Packers in this game.
I do too. I think there's a few games on the schedule that you circle because you just know the other team is better, even though last year the Lions got a win at Ford Field against the Pack. It doesn't happen again, and it brings, by my count, the Lions to 3.
That is correct. Following week, they go to Chicago. Justin Fields has had basically half his season to play for his new head coach, and things are starting to do better for the Chicago Bears. And they win at home, barely, but they beat the Lions in Chicago.
Oh, they'll play on woods there, barely? I think that they finally get right after the frustrations, 3 losses in a row coming out of the bye week, and they go to they go to Soldier Field and get a win.
All right, following week also on the road, they go the first of 2 trips to MetLife Stadium. They take on the New York Football Giants. Daniel Jones has been playing bad. Quarterback controversy in New York because anyone else who's going to play quarterback. I think the Lions win this game an upset.
I think they win it as well. I don't think the New York Football Giants are going to be a very good team this year. And they broke the code on the road the week before at Soldier Field. They go on the road again and get 2 wins back-to-back on the road.
Short rest as they take on the Buffalo Bills for Thanksgiving. I remember the Bills came in here Thanksgiving years and years ago. Barry Sanders did wonderful things on Thanksgiving. That ain't happening this time. The Bills were one of the best teams in the NFL, and there'll be a lot of Buffalo fans here at that game. Bills Mafia wins.
Yes, and by my count right now, the Lions are 5-5. We're very hopeful. We're very excited. Hey, Thanksgiving, it's going to be awesome. But the Bills come in and they show the Lions that you're just not ready.
Yes, they are ready though to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars at Ford Field. Doug Peterson, of course, a really good coach. Trevor Lawrence, he's going to be getting a lot better this year, no doubt about it. Trayvon Walker, he's not going to be a factor. Aiden Hutchinson knows that he should be. He's fired up. By this time, Jameson Williams is back. I don't know exactly how early, but he's going to be a huge game in this game. I believe they beat the Jaguars.
I
for their pride, they take down the Lion pride. Big deflating game for the Lions. They lose to the Panthers.
You know what? Interesting you would have a loss here as well, because for some reason, going to Carolina, there's always just those teams that you find a way to struggle with. And after losing to an XFL quarterback last trip down to Charlotte, they find a way to lose to Sam Darnold yet again.
It's New Year's Day. Everybody will be hungover. Everybody will be happy. The Bears are in town, and the Bears do not beat the Lions twice in one season. There's no way that could ever happen. Oh, it happens a lot, but not this year. The Lions win that game in their home finale.
Yes, I have a win against the Bears as well. I had a win at Soldier Field. I've got a win at home. They sweep the season against the Bears.
And finally, they close out the season in Lambeau Field. The frozen tundra will be frozen. Who knows where the Packers are going to be? Do they need to win that game? I think they do. I don't think the Packers are going to be as good as they have been in the past. And they'll need it for something, whether it's seeding, whether it's to win the division, or even to get in the playoffs. So I have the Lions ending their season with the loss.
I do as well, bringing my total. And I didn't follow along with your win-loss record, but with a loss at Lambeau, the Lions finish 9-8. And I don't know if that's good enough to get them into the playoffs or not with a wild card spot, but it is above 500, which I think everybody here would be ecstatic about.
I would take that. I would be if they finish 9-8, I think Lion fans would take that going in.
Absolutely.
But that's you, Mr. Sunshine
and Rainbows.
Sunshine and Lollipops. Ladies and gentlemen, my tabulation is 7-10, which would more than double their wins from last year.
Yes.
So I'd be okay with it.
It would exactly double their losses.
That's true. Absolutely. All right. Coming up next. Oh, Canada. And the city of brotherly love, not very brotherly. 97.
Hey, Southfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram understands that the business of buying cars has changed quite a bit, and there's no more walking around the lot to find the color of vehicle you want. There's no more kicking the tires. There's no more high-pressure negotiating. It's all changed. Custom ordering your next vehicle is now easier and quicker than ever, and you're going to get the exact vehicle that you want. I can tell you this is true because I did it myself. Found one on the lot for my wife, ordered one for myself, both over at Southfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and the experience both times was awesome. Go see my friends Bill and Tim and their entire team over at Southfield, and trust me, you're going to be happy you did. Don't miss right now the Ram Make the Switch event where you can get the John Jansen deal on a new 2022 Ram Bighorn starting at only $299 a month. And if you mention my name when you take delivery of your new vehicle, the guys at Southfield are going to throw in a $500 gas card to go along with it. So whether you live in Northville, Berkeley, Detroit, or Dearborn Heights, or just a short drive away from the best car buying experience you're ever going to have, visit them online at southfieldchrysler.com. And remember, all roads in all towns lead to Southfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at 11.5 and Telegraph.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ 24-hour traffic center, 75 northbound at Mac, still watching that accident blocking the left shoulder. Of course, it's out of the way, so not really causing any issues. Keep in mind, 75 northbound from 94 to the Davison, your two left lanes will be closed for construction starting at 9 o'clock tonight, and that runs through 5 a.m. Monday, so make sure to plan for delays. I'm Tina with traffic.
Necessary Roughness with former NFL lineman TJ Lang and John Jansen. Download it today on the Odyssey app.
This is Zach Gale with an Odyssey Sports Minute sponsored by Athletic Greens. One scoop of AG1 has 75 multivitamins to help start your day off right. Go to athleticgreens.com/CBSAN. Golden State got absolutely embarrassed in Game 5, losing to Memphis 134-95. Don't worry though, Warriors fans. It will be the last time Memphis whoops that trick because your squad is going to the Western Conference Finals, and I say it happens tonight, ending the series in 6. I'm Zach Gill.
Today's sponsor is Athletic Greens. With one delicious scoop of AG1 by Athletic Greens, you are consuming 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens. I take mine every single morning. I have done so for 3 months now, and I no longer feel that afternoon energy slump anymore, and I actually love how it tastes. I like to mix my AG1 with cold water in my shaker first thing in the morning. It is now part of my daily routine. In fact, it has been. And I love that I'm not taking a bunch of different vitamin pills anymore. It costs less than $3 a day, and it contains less than 1 gram of sugar, no GMOs, and no nasty chemicals. And AG1 is approved by many professional athletes and trusted health experts such as Tim Ferriss and my guy, Michael Gervais. Athletic Greens is also a climate-neutral certified company, which is awesome. Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first subscription purchase. All you have to do is go to athleticgreens.com/CBSAM. Once again, athleticgreens.com/CBSAM. I absolutely love this product. athleticgreens.com/CBSAM.
Everywhere I go, people ask me, is now the right time to sell our home? Hi, it's Mark C. with eXp. And in this fast-changing real estate market, it's critical you choose the right agent with the right marketing plan. Call me, Mark Z, and I'll get your home sold, guaranteed. I'm not bragging. I'm applying for the job. Call me, Mark Z, today at 844-SOLD-BY-Z and start packing.
Coming in at 5'3", it's #1 mom. She switched to Xfinity and got the all-new 3-for-1 bundle. Unlimited internet, streaming, and Xfinity Mobile. All for what you can pay wireless companies for just one 5G unlimited line. Boom! Shakalaka! That's why they call her the Master of Moolah, the Sultan of Savings, the Queen of Cash. And now, also with Xfinity Internet, you can get unlimited data, Wi-Fi equipment, and a free Flex 4K streaming box included with a 2-year rate guarantee and no term contract. All for just $30 per month when you add an Xfinity mobile plan at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/3-for-1, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay. New fast internet 300 megabits per second customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Hi, I'm David Hall. Smart home buyers call Hall first before they even start looking for a new home. Get started on your 5-star certified pre-approval and get your offer accepted. 866-CALL-HALL or chat with us at callhallfirst.com.
Odyssey is your new home for all the audio that matters to you. Download the Odyssey app today. Powered by Galling Auto Group. Experience the Galling difference at galling.com. 97.1 The Ticket would like to remind you that when you text the ticket, standard text messaging rates apply. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio, here's Stoney and Jansen.
Our telephone number is 248-539-9797. We had some ticket texts talking about the schedule and the Tigers, which we talked a little bit about the frustrations, the apathy. And I think if they, not that the series means that much, but sometimes you got to do something. And if they lose this series to the Orioles, which means, let's say they win, go 1-2. That would mean on this 9-game homestand, they'd be 2-7, right? Was that correct?
Yes.
Or was it 8 games? Yeah, it would be 8 games.
There was 5 against the A's, 3 against
right,
us.
Okay, so they'd be 2-6. What did we say? I said minimum 5-3. You said minimum 6-2.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's already at this point. There we go. And so if they don't win the series, I think it'll be last. I mean, it's just, there's nothing. There's nothing here. Offensive. In my opinion, if Chris cared, he wouldn't have given the last extension. Firing him now would just be a calculated move to appease fans. That's what's in the Dundee. I understand that, but if you're going to fire him,
yeah. No matter what he does, it's kind of a no-win situation.
MLB Network said live on TV the Tigers have swung at more first pitch balls and let the most second pitch strikes go without swinging in Major League Baseball. And maybe that's an analytic problem. We talked about that with AJ yesterday. They need to just go out and play, just hit. You need to stop with Avila being fired. It would be ridiculous. He and his staff, like it or not, are prepared for the draft. And firing would be moronic because of lack of players playing. If you fire Avila, it comes at the end of the season. I understand that as well, but
or does it come after the draft, before the trade deadline?
That could make sense.
I mean, I'm just spitballing. There's never a good time. You never.
Avila will never get fired. That's from Mike and Williamson. Look, I'm not even talking about this year. If they decided Al Avila is the best thing for the